Hey, Dad, did you get the... Once the person speaking entered the kitchen, her question came to an abrupt stop. And once my eyes landed on who it was, I honestly didn't know what to say, feeling completely blindsided as I stared long and hard at the girl I hadn't seen since we were kids. She wasn't a kid anymore, though. And maybe that was why it was so hard for me to say anything, since not only had I been caught off guard by the fact that she was even back in town, but there was also the instant realization that grown-up Yanni was fine as fuck. Yanni. That's who she'd always been to me. Something like my best friend through middle school and high school, and probably would have stayed that way through college too if she hadn't pulled the okey-doke on me at the last minute. I hadn't given much thought to that particular situation in recent times, since I'd had more than enough on my plate over the years. But seeing her in person now was bringing back all sorts of old feelings that had never really been reconciled, the frown on my face tightening once her ass had the nerve to greet me with an extra casual, "Oh, hey, Lance." She was already moving towards the kitchen island to sift through the bags her father and I had brought in when he suggested, "Since I went out and bought all these damn groceries, I think the least you can do is put them away, baby girl." "Fair enough," she agreed with a smile, earning herself a quick kiss on the cheek from her father before he excused himself from the room. And now that it was just us, I really didn't know what to say, torn between being intrigued by the woman standing in front of me and still being mad at shit from the past when I finally asked, "What are you doing here, Yanni?" "Brianna is fine." Ain't that the fucking truth? I mean, of course I remembered her being one of them ones whenever my boys and I got to talking about who could get it back in high school, but she was never on my list because, shit, that was my best friend. Now, though, I very much understood why they'd always been so pressed. The flex in her muscular thighs and ass as she got on her tippy toes to put some snacks away on the top shelf, forcing me to swallow hard so that I could ask, "Okay, then, what are you doing here, Brianna?"